What's going on, guys? It's your boy E, back again with the elevated vision. And I wanted to talk about something important today. It's about feeling your emotions. It's hard. And sometimes it's hard to believe that you have any emotions because how hard it is to identify them. Some people are distraught about how to identify these emotions and how to cultivate it in a positive manner. But sometimes you just need to cry. Just, just, you just need to feel that emotion and just feel it with full potential and feel it and learn from it, listen to it, write it down if you have to, but don't let it just not be yours. Don't lash out on anybody. Don't do that. Don't, because you end up hurting the wrong person. And I know you don't want that. And right now, I'm hurting. I'm genuinely sad because things are not going the way I planned them. I don't have a job. I can't do my business. I'm not working on my certification. I'm procrastinating. I'm mad at my family. No one's listening. And all I want is to feel heard, to be seen, to be cared about. And they might say, we do care about you with words, but their actions speak louder than the words. And it hurts to know, like, I haven't met a single person here that actually just cares. In a sense, like, I haven't met anybody. Alexa, stop. It feels like I'm doing everything wrong. But this can also mean I'm doing everything right because things don't go to plan for a reason. Maybe the plan just needed a plan B. Plan A wasn't always the objective, the plan B or C was. And just working on that and just getting past that plan A to get to plan B or C. And just listening to yourself speak and really talk about how you really feel about today's stress or any other stress. It feels weird. And honestly, I just wish I can just talk to somebody and let them know how I feel without being bashed, belittled, or told that my feelings are not important. I just want to be heard. I just want to be seen. And every day is a different struggle. And it's like, damn, what did I do to deserve this? But then again, it's like, maybe it's not deserving. Maybe it's working. Maybe it's getting you to the next milestone, getting you to the next place that you need to be in life. Like, in my previous situation, I was living with roommates. Not a single one of them cared about how I was doing or felt, how I felt during the situation. And they always belittled me, told me it wasn't enough. Like, and there was no one I could talk to about this kind of stuff because, well, felt like because I was a man, I had to keep my emotions inside. But that's not the case. That's because I was conditioned to believe that my emotions weren't important, and I wasn't cared for or understood for a specific reason, and that was because I was different from everybody. I dress differently, I talk differently, I listen differently, and I see differently. But not a lot of people understand that, which is weird because I think to myself, like, is there anybody out there like me? Like minded individuals. And then I said, maybe, maybe God's telling me this isn't the time to be making people friends. This time to be loving yourself and focusing on Him, talking to Him, feeling His love spiritually. But sometimes I don't feel His love. Sometimes I feel even more isolated than I was before. Everyone's leaving left and right, and it's just like, I don't understand. Why does it have to be this way? But the only reason that is because He wants me from which people that don't understand me, that are not at the same level I am, not doing the same things I'm trying to do. He's pushing everyone away that can't keep their word, that just won't listen to reason or trying to elevate themselves. They won't do that. And they're not willing to do that because they see me as different. And they don't listen to different. They listen to normal. And then the problem for me is I'm trying to fit in the normal. And I shouldn't be doing that. Like, I shouldn't be doing that. I should feel like being me is great instead of wanting to be in everyone else. At this point in time, even being seen is not worth it because even then, people only see you as an image, not as a person. And they wouldn't listen regardless. They're only going to hear what you can do for them, help them do something. That's how life is. They only care about themselves. And us, we care about others more than we care about ourselves. And that sucks. But that also makes us human. That makes us feel like we're part of something great. That no matter what we do in life, we're always gonna care. Caring is sharing. And sharing is caring. So share the love when you can. Do what you can. And start being you. You can't try to be everyone else. Everybody else is taken. Everybody else is taken. And if you try to be like everyone else, they're going to start seeing like more of an outsider because you're trying to be like them. And that's the problem. You're trying to fit in where you were never supposed to fit in it. You were supposed to be great on your own. You were supposed to be you. Not like your dad, not like your mom, not like your friends. You were supposed to be you. And you chasing after the idea of someone else is causing you great problems because you believe that's the person you need to be. You need to be better than yesterday. You need to be better than yesterday, not anybody else. Because once you start thinking you're better than anybody else, then you can't be better than anybody else but yourself. You want to be great one day? Start being better than who you used to be. Start learning. Start reading. Start acknowledging your emotions. Start setting boundaries. Start setting things that will make you a better person to live in the better present. If you want a greater life, you got to do the hard work to get there. That means you have to struggle. That means you have to feel your emotions. That means you have to start taking action. That means that you have to start being you. And no one can see that. No one can see that but you. You need to be who you are. You need to feel yourself. You need to learn who you are as a person and to be great. And I can tell you this, you can be frustrated at the world or you can be frustrated at yourself. It's better to be frustrated at yourself than the world. Because then you start taking responsibility for your actions and start believing that every problem that comes is going to be my fault and I have to take control of that. And some things are out of my control, and that's okay because what's in my control is what's in my control, and everything else is out of my control. Like, for instance, for me, not getting a job is outside of my control. What is in my control is by networking and going out of my way to meet new people and finding a job that way. Or having friends. It means going out and meeting new people. But right now, I'm isolated because I need to be. No one I know at this moment is at elevated vision, has an elevated vision but me. And it's not sad. It just means I got to work harder. And I know hard work sounds bad, but if you don't do the hard work, you're going to have an easy life. And if you have an easy life, then life was not worth struggling for. And struggle is part of the journey. You want to be great one day. You want to learn. You want to do things. You want to be out and about, traveling, doing everything of the sorts. You have to do the hard work. So starting from today, I need myself to be better than yesterday. I need you guys to be better than yesterday. And put your foot forward, or put your foot in the door and say, this is enough. I'm taking action. Because no one is going to do it for you. And someone told me, no one cares. Someone out in this world does care. I do. And that may not seem like it through this camera, but I do. And I want you to know I'm your biggest supporter in everything that you do. I want you to create that business. I want you to work out. I want you to learn new things. I want you to make mistakes because that's what makes you a better person. I want you to know that I'm your biggest supporter. I want you to be great. I want you to have fun. But I also want you to do the hard work so you can have fun. It's not for anybody else to do this. Not your family, not your friends, not your spouse, any of the sorts, or your kids. It's about you. Do it for you. Because doing it for everybody else is just an external event that you can't control. Because we lose people. And if we lose people, we lose the desire to do things for ourselves, and that's not good. You want to be the best version of yourself? Do it for you. Do it for the community that you inspire to do better for themselves. You want the world to give you things. Work hard for it. And you'll see in the end that all your hard work paid off because you worked hard and you struggled. You followed through. You felt your emotions. You said, I'm going to do something about it. I'm going to take action for myself. And I'm going to believe that one day I'm going to get there on my own. With Ethan being your biggest supporter. But yeah, you're going to be great. I love you guys. And I'll see you in the next one.